And good afternoon, everyone, from Skip Wilson Field in Ambler, Pennsylvania. It is game number 10 of this East Coast Invitational, powered by Baseball U Philly. BFA Sports proudly brings this to you via the live stream through Game Changer and or our YouTube page, BFA Sports, BFA Live Sports on YouTube. Al Fisher, and soon to be joined by my brother from another, Doug Stasic, as we bring you the Baseball U Connecticut, who is the away team today, against the Pennsylvania Bellringers. And so far, we've seen all kinds of action. We've seen some consistent hitting, some great pitching, some absolutely filthy breaking balls, some incredible defense, and I mean incredible defense that stands out in my mind, but I don't want to talk about any individuals. I'm telling you today, it's been some great baseball and absolutely fun to call. Kevin Ruff on the mound out of Bishop Shanahan at 5'10", 150 for the Bellringers. And the starting lineup for Baseball U Connecticut, leading off Jack Sheffield in center field. Batting second, Aiden Jovia at second base. Batting third, Alex Mihalovic at third base. In the four-hole, Brendan Gardner at short. Batting fifth, Nick Diorso in right field. Batting sixth, Jake Murray, the catcher. Batting seventh, Jack Nee, the extra hitter. Batting eighth, Dan Vidal in left field. Batting ninth, Tyler Easterbrook, the designated hitter. Batting 10th, Braden Storino at first base. And batting 11th, Jackson Schlatter, the extra hitter.
Hey, Al, good to be with you.
Hey, great to be here. I'd rather be by myself, but that's okay. And here's Jack Sheffield to lead it off. And he squares up the bunt, pulls it back. I believe the call was a ball. I didn't see the umpire's hand go up, so I think it was a ball. Jeff Sheffield and Newt Canaan. And that one's low for a ball. We'll see if the umpire gives us hand signals for the counts. And he does not. We're assuming it's 2-0. Swing and a miss on a nice breaking pitch by Ruff. Count now 2-1. That's a hard ground ball in the hole, base hit left field. So Sheffield leads the top of the first off with a single to left.
See ball, hit ball. Basic concepts here. Well executed.
You remind me of Dan Fouts from Waterboy.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Very straightforward,
yeah,
basic things.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a very basic guy. No frills, man. I'm like the old Pathmark aisle.
Yeah, no frills out. Yeah, the bag.
Cans had no label.
Or the white chip bag, and it just said no frills.
Yeah, just said chips.
Chips. That pitch bounces up there, and Sheffield will move up to second base on the wild pitch. As Aiden Jovia is at the plate. And you want to talk about putting on a show a couple of games ago. Jovia was absolutely filthy.
Yeah, he made it worth the drive down from Connecticut.
So Sheffield is second with nobody out. Big opportunity for Jovia. Play a run for Baseball U Connecticut. That one's fouled off the – I don't know what that went off of.
The grill of the car.
Boy, oh boy.
It's a good day for a barbecue grill, but to replace the grill of your car, maybe not so much.
Not at all. That pitch bounces up there for a ball. It's now 3-1 to Jovia. And a 3-1 vote. Actually, Ruff winds and chases back Sheffield to second base. Ruff resets. And 3-1 pitch. Ball four inside. You hear the umpire. We'll plate umpire make that call. So now with runners at first and second and nobody out, I bring up the third baseman, Alex Mihalovic. First pitch is low and inside for a ball. Ruff gets a sign and checks the runner. And a 1-0 pitch. Ball lifted to shallow left field, just behind third base, giving chase. Oh, great effort by Redding, though, even though he didn't come up with the catch. Could not come up with it, but he had a long run.
He was all out. Had a good jump on the ball, too. It's Skip Wilson Field, home of Arcadia University. It is what we dub a pitcher's park because of how wide the foul territories are. But from a fielding standpoint, gives you even more responsibility. So you can almost argue you got to cover just as much ground in foul territory as in fair.
Totally random question. Is this about the same foul territory in a major league park, or is it a little bit tighter? Actually, it might be a little tighter.
In some places, it's actually a little bigger.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because now what tends to happen in major leagues is the size of the stadium isn't as big as they used to be traditionally. So they try to pick up seating bowl areas, plus you can charge more money the closer you bring the fans to the field. So a lot of times you'll see areas here, but once you get to the cutout at the bags, foul territory becomes much smaller.
There's our ground ball to left field. That's going to be a base hit. Sheffield being held at third base. Nice throw from left field from Evers. So good move by the coach at third base to hold him up. The bases are now loaded for Brendan Gardner. That don't sound good.
Lights and sirens.
Yeah. Lots of engines. I don't see any smoke. Hopefully a false alarm. All right, the quick conference on the mound with Ruff, his fellow teammates. That'll bring up Brendan Gardner. First pitch to Gardner. Fastball over for a strike. Ruff working out of the windup, and the 0-1 pitch. High for a ball. It's 1-1. And a 1-1 pitch. Over on the outside corner for a strike called. Ruff working ahead of Gardner right now in the count. We had the bases loaded and nobody out. Now it got away from Ruff a little bit, as the count will even up at 2-2. And a 2-2 pitch, a nice backdoor breaking ball to get some looking.
That there is just really good composure in a tough situation.
That'll bring up Nick Diorso, takes the first pitch over for a strike. Got Sheffield at third, Jovia at second, and Mihalovich at first as that pitch is low for a ball. Count evens up at 1-1. This inning is brought to you by Polar Seltzer. The calorie-free seltzer water, lime flavored, courtesy of my brother from another Doug Stasic.
I love how the rest of the production team jumped in to bail us out.
Oh, man.
Nice day to wear sunglasses, kick back, and enjoy some baseball.
There
And
you go. That's what
have maybe a nice little spring water, or like you said, our friends at Polar Seltzer.
foul tip squeeze. Strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts for Ruff as he's battled back with the bases loaded. And now it's going to be up to Jake Murray to make this inning something productive
I mean,
for
dude,
Baseball
this is
Connecticut.
outstanding. You see it on the Game Changer Instant Replay, right? Bases loaded, 2 outs, recalibrate, keep the ball down in the zone. Do a little spring cleaning while the bases are loaded, right?
Yeah, very nice.
I mean, that's what he's doing.
That's what he's doing.
Cleaning it up.
Yeah, well, it's actually summer, but that's all right.
That is.
As Jake Murray steps to the plate at a Groton, 5'11".
It doesn't feel like summer.
No, it doesn't. It feels like late summer, maybe early fall. That pitch is over for a strike, and Ruff has found his groove as it's quickly 0-2 to Murray with the bases loaded. Threat averted by Ruff as he strikes out the sign after loading the bases.
This is exactly what you do in the college Dreamstream, right? You got to present yourself in opportunities, and sometimes you got to create the opportunities yourself.
And he sure did. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 left. We're going to bottom half. Your score, 0-0. All right, welcome back. As I tell you, Ruff made it rough for the Connecticut hitters after he gave up a single, a walk, and a single in the top half of the first, but worked it out with striking out the side to end inning. But now we have Andrew Olson for Baseball U Connecticut on the mound. See if he can answer back as he faces this lineup. Pelachata batting first, Till in the 2-hole. Batting third, Coleman. Batting fourth, Newell. Batting fifth, Shaholsky. In the 6-hole, Bozzoni. Batting seventh, Redding. Batting eighth, Yolwanski. And batting ninth, Evers. Defensively behind Olson, Vidal in left, Sheffield center, and Orso in right. At third, Mihalovic. Shortstop, Gardner. Second, Jovia. Braden Storino at first base. And Olson's battery mate, Jake Murray, as the first pitch is fouled off by Pelachata. And the 0-1 pitch bounces up there for a ball. We were talking about Pelachata the other day. This kid, look at the lower half, the muscles. This kid's got to be fast as lightning. That pitch is outside for a ball.
Yeah, I mean,
is he playing the NFL?
Could, man.
That lower half?
I mean, my Lord.
And that one's fouled back.
I did mention he's a two-sport athlete. football player, big time.
Yeah, I wonder what position he plays in football.
I don't know.
Should
You
have
want to
asked
call
him.
timeout and ask him?
I'll call timeout. Time, Blue?
Time, Blue. Could we
let's-
talk to the batter, please?
Yeah, I just want to get some inside information on him. Curveball, grounded foul, third base side. He's got 12-6 curveball coming from Olsen. So that was fouled off. Breaking pitch breaks outside of the zone for a ball. Countdown moves to full at 3-2. Round to third. Mihalovich crossed the diamond. One hops it, and Storino could not pick it, so Lachata safe at first base. We'll see how our scorekeepers call that one. And we Lachata at first base. That'll bring up actually, I thought that was Till at the plate, isn't it? Yeah, that's Till. Brendan Till at a Cardinal O'Hara, 5'8", 150. And he drops a bunt down the third base side, but foul. And the official scorekeeper calls that one an infield single. Lachata.
That's saying something. She is a tough scorekeeper.
Yes, she is. She went by Lachata's speed.
Yeah.
His third baseman was playing deep. He's playing back behind, well behind the bag. Now he's up on the grass here. A left-handed batter at the plate. There goes the runner. There's a ball laced to left field, right at the left fielder of Vidal. Lachata's going to have to hustle back to first, and he does. And that is out number one as Brendan Till is retired. And Michael Coleman, Monsignor Bonner is at the plate, 5'10", 155. There goes Lachata again. There's the throw to second base, not in time. Good throw by Murray.
Yeah, that was right on the money. Kept it nice and low. Used the one hop to get it inside to the base.
Now Lachata finds himself over at second base after the stolen base. And a big spot for Coleman. Possibly plate the first run of this game. The 1-0 pitch bounces up there for a ball, and it's 2-0 to Coleman. Nice pitch by Olsen as that one finds the mark. It's now 2-1.
A good way to reset. A little bit of traffic behind you, but doing a nice job of managing the runners.
Soft chopper up the middle. Played there by Gardner over to first base in time. So a nice play by Gardner as he throws over to Storino for the put out. For out number 2. And I'll bring up Joey Newell. Had a great Valley. And a big swing and a miss on that first offering from Olson. And the 0-1 pitch is fouled back off the mask of Murray. So it's now 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch catches the outside corner as Newell goes down looking. So no runs, one hit, no errors, and one left. We'll go to the top of the second. Your score, 0-0. Welcome back as we move to the top of the second inning. Nee, Vidal, and Eastbrook to face. Ruff is top half of the second. Started out rough for Mr. Ruff, but worked his way out of it. He struck out the side. The bases loaded. Here's Jack Nee to hopefully start something off for Baseball U Connecticut. He takes the first pitch high for a ball. And a 1-0 pitch was a bit low for a ball. It's now 2-0. And Ruff has fallen behind Jack Nee, the extra hitter, 3-0. And the 3-0 pitch. On the outside corner for a strike. Ground ball to second. Polonsky throws the first, and they get him. 4-3 on the putout, successful for the Bellringers. For out number one as they retire Jack Nee. That'll bring up Dan Vidal. Vidal Trumbull, left fielder, currently uncommitted. He takes that first pitch, a fastball, 74 miles an hour, high for a ball. And a 1-0 pitch. Fouled Bounce straight back. It's 1-1. One thing about Ruff is he gets that baseball and he's ready to go. Time called by the home plate umpire.
Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes it's a difficult day at the office when you got to play, 2 baseball games on the last day of an event or a tournament. But in this particular case, I feel like with the difference of temperature and now, Baseball U Connecticut had a game early this morning, get a little bit of a break, but now they're dialed in, and it just feels like much more comfortable, rested at the plate. I feel like they have better approaches that we're seeing so far, top to bottom in the lineup.
That pitch is fouled back as the count evens up at 2-2. This is like Connecticut weather right now.
Yeah, this is definitely summer in the New England area.
And a 2-2 pitch is high and away for a ball, so the count runs to full at 3-2. And a payoff pitch from Ruff. Foul back. And Vidal fouls that one off again. Count remains 3-2. This will be the 9th pitch to Vidal. And Vidal works a walk from Ruff, and he'll be a 1-out base runner at first base. Now bring up Tyler Easterbrook, the designated hitter. And there's a celebrity over there, right? Coughlin?
Yeah, he's not many teams have their own bat boy with a NIL deal. But this kid, the brand awareness that he has, knows where the camera is, always Pat McAfee likes to say for the brand. But this Coughlin kid, he's all about it. I'll show you what we're talking about between batters here.
And his own little personal handshake with his players over there, too. I was watching it right before the game started.
Dialed in. I wonder how, do we know how old this kid is?
And the 1-0 pitch, actually the 1-1 pitch is high and away for a ball. It's 2-1. There goes the runner. Here's the throw down to second. He's got that one beat by plenty. It's a great jump by Vidal. And it's now 3-1 to Easterbrook. The runner in scoring position at second base. Here's a 3-1 pitch to Easterbrook. This is the center field, hit fairly deep, taking back Till. And he makes the grab, and there goes Vidal, and he's going to get the third base on the tag. Whew. So Vidal now at third base with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Braden Storino. And there he is.
The branded man.
The man, the myth, the legend. He knows he's on camera. He's just.
Is he mixing up Gatorade in that bucket?
I don't know. It looked like he was doing that.
He like he had a bat going like a paddle.
There's a ground ball to left field, and looks like Connecticut will be the first on the board. And a big hit by Braden Storino.
Clutch execution there for Team Connecticut. Man, that's how you get it done. So first run of the contest is on the board.
Now it's 3-0 at first base and 2 outs. That'll bring up Jackson Schlatter. He takes the first pitch over for a strike. And 1-0-1 pitch bounces up there for a ball.
I want to find out what's in that bucket that Coughlin has going on. We're gonna have to solve that mystery. Got a timeout on the mound.
Got to bring the camera back.
What do we got? What do we got on this Coughlin kid, man? What's he got in the bucket?
Oh man, you gave Pat Rush. We could get him to turn.
I think it's Gatorade. They're telling me it could be game balls.
What's he stirring up? Game balls over there?
Kid's probably got a couple in his pocket. Better check it out. He's probably signed them though.
Swing and a miss by Schlatter. The count goes to 1-2. And that 3-2 pitch catches the outside corner and ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the second with your score.
There he is. Coughlin, what's in the bucket, man?
Come on, man. Look at him. Look at him. He's styling, profiling, my man.
He's got to go to work. This is a busy inning for him, man. They're going to hit when we come back here. So, look, get the troops all pumped up.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the kind of kid I want to recruit. He's probably like a 34. What is he, like 2034 or something? Class of 2034?
I would say at least that, right?
Yeah, I mean,
20,
dude, he's squaring away the lineup.
Yeah, look at him.
Man.
He's serious, man.
This guy is, what is it? 8 years old is Coughlin. He gave up his travel baseball season to spend the season with these guys. So he's like going to work, man.
Tell him to get that dance going, man.
Yeah, man. Give us the dance moves, man.
Pat, tell him to dance. Tell him to get those moves like Jagger going. Look, he's mixing up the balls.
In what tournament? I'm told that this kid fished out 300 bats in one tournament.
He did what?
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah. Dude, look, there's Gatorade in there, dude. Those aren't balls. Come on, Coughlin. You're not fooling nobody.
He's using the end of a baseball bat to mix up the Gatorade.
Yeah. He's a beast. Look, dude, he's got the order. He knows what bats he has to pull. This kid's a pro. They tipped this kid. Clubhouse attendant. The Bellringers have a clubhouse attendant.
This is,
man, next level.
Unbelievable. Shaholsky, Bazzoni, and Redding. The face, I believe we have it. No, wait, this is still Olsen, I think, on the mound.
He message that just came in from the dugout. He said, "Tell that guy, Al Fisher, pipe down. It's time for me to go to work. Let's dial it in. You do your job, I'll do mine." All right, man.
All right. Move to the bottom half of the second inning. Bellringers need to answer back now. Matt Shaholsky at 6'2", 185, working behind the dish today. Steps to the plate. And the count evens up at 1-1 to him. Olsen winds and a 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And a 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball lifted first base side and foul. It's nice to see Nick Penza now deciding to cross behind the backstop when there's in between pitches. In the middle of a windup.
He should start doing it. Yeah, while they're in the windup. It's a recipe
for disaster.
Yeah, or at least entertainment.
True. Depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, Yeah.
Count now 2-2 to Shaholski. And the 2-2 breaking ball is fouled at the first base side and out of play.
Man, it's a gorgeous day out here.
I tell you, Olson's got some nice movement on that breaking ball.
Yeah.
Watch him. Batters are doing a nice job of fouling him off. Well, at least Shaholski in this case is doing a nice job of fouling him off.
I think we've seen a lot of battles all day long where, pitchers and hitters are not giving in to one another. You want to see them contest it. More importantly, put some pressure on the umpire. Give them those 50-50 pitches.
I've battled all day putting up with you next to me.
Your days in the waning hours.
Yeah, that is. That's ball 4, so Shaholski will be a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the second, I should say.
Umpire yelling to the clubhouse attendant over there. Get him some more baseballs.
Hey,
Coughlin's
working on it right now.
He's out.
He's stitching them.
He's got a bucket of Delaware river mud like they do in the MLB, sitting there rubbing them down.
As Bizzoni steps to the plate, takes first pitch over for a strike. That's Peter Bizzoni out of Malvern Prep, 6'3", 190. And one pitch is high and away for a ball. It's a 1-1.
Yeah, I got a feeling Bellringers are going to run here.
Shaholski holds and swinging a miss by Bizzoni.
Yeah, he's testing things out down there at first base. Hey, guys, let's go side by side. We got an aggressive secondary. Has got a hunch.
There he goes. And that hit the batter, so the stolen base is nullified. And good call by you.
I'm taking a bow. Nobody can see me, but I mean, it was just a good jump. You could tell he was testing the last 2 pitches on the secondary. I mean, he's not going to get the stolen base, but come on, Coughlin, get on it. What are we doing over there? Umpires. Man.
Vocal umpire, I like it.
I said he was 8, not 28.
This is Jack Redding who's stepping to the plate. And that one gets by Murray. And the runners will move up to second and third, respectively.
Well, these pitchers, I give them a lot of credit. Sometimes you kind of go through some, they call it like simulated scrimmages and things, where you try to go over different scenarios. So these guys are like, you know what? I want to put a little bit more pressure on myself. So let's let these guys get in the scoring position. And now I'm going to show the coaches what I'm going to do.
That pitch is popped up. Shallow right field. Diorso was there.
No.
And they are sending him, but nope, they held him up. Good throw by Diorso from right field. Would have been a close play at home.
There he is. There's the professional.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Man,
He just told the umpire, get a pair of hands, pal.
that boy is as serious as a myocardial infarction.
Celebrity.
And that pitch is lifted to right field.
This could be a tag.
This could be a tag. Diorso squeezes, and here comes the throw to the plate. And it's going to be no play at home. And Shaholski crosses the plate the first run for the Bellringers as they knock this one up 1-1.
Yeah. Just good fundamental baseball right here. You know that you got a job to do. Pitches away, able to keep that front hip closed just long enough. And plenty of opportunity to get them across the dish. Got ourselves a tie ball game.
And first pitch is high and away for a ball to Cooper Evers out of Conestoga. And the 1-0 pitch is over for a strike call. It's 1-1.
So it's a 2-out RBI situation. Another premium metric that matters to a lot of college coaches. Because you try to find that fine line of being aggressive, but still not taking unnecessary risk. Right? Like, you don't want to go up there and go back to the dugout taking strike 3 with 2 outs. You also don't want to chase one in the dirt. That was a blatant ball.
Right. Oh, nice breaking ball. That one gets by Murray, and another run will score. That's a drop third strike. Evers will find himself down at first base.
And listen, that's a great out pitch. I mean, keep it down in the zone. Like I just said, make him do something that he doesn't really want to do. And that's what chase it. I mean, look at that. That is nasty bite. And just got underneath the mitt of Murray. But give credit where credit is due, because Olsen dialed up the right pitch there.
Andrew Pellicciata now steps to the plate. Takes the first pitch, a fastball high and away for a ball. And he popped him up. Second base side. Actually, shallow right field. And Orso squeezes it for the final out. So 2 runs plated by the Bellringers on no hits, no errors, and 2 left. We will go to the top of the third with your score. 2-1 in favor of the Bellringers. All right, now we move to the top of the third inning here at Skip Wilson Field. Sheffield, Jovia, and Mihalovic face rough. And first pitch is a 73-mile-an-hour fastball, high and away for a ball. Ruff continues to work quickly and pound the zone.
Right here.
1-2 pitches fouled back. Off the tree and back towards the backstop. One-two pitch. 9 away for a ball. It's 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch is inside for a ball. So they checked down to first to see if he offered at it, but he did not. Ground ball in the hole. It's going to be a tough play for Redding. He can't He can't quite gather it, so it looks like it'll be an infield single for Sheffield. And then I'll bring up Aiden Jovia. Jovia walked his only time up back in the first and left stranded after Ruff did a beautiful job of working out of that threat last inning. Ruff kind of does a little nonchalant toss over to first base. He doesn't want to show his goods yet to Sheffield. There goes Sheffield. Breaking pitch, called strike. And they get him at second base. What a throw by Shaholski. Here it is again on the game changer replay. Squares up, takes the strike, quick release. And a great call by the umpire. We got some conversation going on.
There is some
but
debate.
We want to show a replay on that. We want to show that rewind it again. I think he got him on the hit before he got to the bag. That ball's flared out to right field. Coleman makes the squeeze for out number 2. Here it is again. Let's see this one again. Slow it down. Can you go back?
You got the master of the
Watch the tag. Watch the tag. Gets it. He hasn't tagged. Boom, right in the hip.
That's close. Too close to reverse. Too close to reverse.
All right, Alex Mihalovic, who's 1 for 1 today. Again, he was one of the base runners that was left stranded after Ruff gave up a single, a walk, and a single to load the bases, and then struck out the side to end the inning.
You take a Ruff out of crime.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's good. It's good.
Oh, boy. Good hustle.
Count now 1-2 to Mihalovic as he fouls that one off. Breaking pitch low and inside for a ball. The count evens at 2-2. It's nice to see that you were able to negotiate a new contract with Casper T. Rypot out there in center field.
Yeah, it's mission critical part of the team. Sometimes you gotta take care of your stars. This is why you haven't gotten a new contract in ever.
Yeah, and I just lost my sound. Oh, there we go. We're back.
Somebody took the tape off that, I think. What happened?
That's ball 4, and I'm lost again. I can't hear myself.
Well, imagine how the people listening feel.
They're probably pretty happy.
Yeah, question there. Hold on, I'm gonna.
Malovich draws a 2-out walk.
It's probably better, right?
No, it's not better now. I hear an echo. That's better. That's not. Brendan Gardner at the plate. Timeout called. Oh, ball called. So a ball called on Ruff, and Malovich will find his way to second base. Now, right there. Brendan Gardner at the plate. He takes that pitch over for a strike call. That one bounces up there and gets by Shaholski, and Malovich will find himself over at third base with 2 outs and only 90 feet away for Baseball U to tie this one up. And that 1-1 pitch is out of the zone for a ball. It's 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch is flared at the right field, slicing away. And what a grab in right field by Coleman. What a catch by Coleman. Let's get this one on the game changer replay. Here it is again. Gardner. Ball slicing away from Coleman. Ends up going vertical here. And a great play in foul territory to end the inning. So no runs. 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. We will go to the bottom of the third with your score. 2-1 here on BFA. Move to the bottom of the third now. As PA Bellringers come to the plate with a 2-1 lead. It'll be Brendan Till, Michael Coleman, and Joey Newell. Face Olson. And that just missed him. The 1-0 pitch from Olson. Gets away. Wild pitch by Olson. Murray couldn't handle it. It's now 2-0. Count now runs a 3-0 to Till. And the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4, so Till will be a leadoff base runner here at the bottom of the third inning.
Quick mound visit for Baseball U Connecticut. Coach heads out to the hill, probably telling them, hey, guys, if you haven't done so yet, you might want to download the Game Changer app on your favorite iOS or Android mobile device because, when you want to send these highlight clips of us playing really good to the coaches, it's just real easy if you have your own player profile. And the only way you can do that is if you download the green version of the app, get mom and dad, maybe do a little premium membership action. It's going to really help you out in the recruitment process. Okay. All right, let's get to it.
Wow, you're a great lip reader.
Yeah.
And you know what? You see actually Murray slapped on the back and said, good job. Way to join. Michael Coleman now steps to the plate with Till at first. Well, let's put it this way. I'm a premium member and I don't even have a kid in the game.
Dude, I follow every team that there is out there. It's the best, easiest way. I was talking to some of the coaches today, and they were talking about how some of the parents, the video that they think that they put together, you can't imagine how much more beneficial it is when you have a game changer clip. It gives you the whole scenario of what was the situation where the runner's in scoring position. How does he hit with 2 outs? Does he collect those 2-out RBIs?
Spray charts, OPS, slugging, all the stats you need in baseball, too. Also all accumulated. So that's Coleman being retired left field by Vidal.
I've been told that we actually stream more games to Game Changer than any other baseball organization in the country.
Is that true?
That is a true statement.
Wow. There goes the runner on a delayed steal. So Till will steal second base. Nice base running by Till to take advantage of that.
Had some good contests this weekend. This is another tight one, 2-1. Two well-matched teams.
Noel not happy with himself at the plate after missing that last pitch. Count now 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming from Olsen. Stays back on it nice on that break. He pitches. Nobody there at third base. Here's the throw to first, and they get him on a close play.
Yeah, that's a really good headsy play. Look towards third, recognize the fact that nobody is there just yet, and then still go to first. And more importantly, on the run, going away from the bag. Wow. Can't deny that is one heck of a defensive play.
It's Gardner over there at shortstop. And that pitch is either on the swing or in the zone. I think he might have said he went on the swing. Shaholsky right now Even count, 1-1 to him. Oh. Sound like it might have gotten his elbow. Shield. Watch this again. Yeah, it did. Got him right on the shield. Elbow guard, I should say. So runners at first and third. And 2 outs. I'll bring up Peter Bizzoni. Is it possible this field looks better than when it was yesterday?
I'll tell you, man, this is one of the more pristine fields, especially in the region.
I'm being dead serious.
Look at this. Oh,
I wouldn't be able to tell.
high noon sun right there.
But because maybe the rain last night, or maybe some sprinklers, but it is nice and plush and green.
Yeah, beautiful field.
Hard ground ball to third. Mihalovich across the diamond on the 5-3 put out, ends the inning, so no runs. No hits, no errors, 2 left. We will go to the top of the 4th with your score, 2-1. All right, we're back as we move to the top of the 4th. I'm having a little fun with our producer, Ryan Schumacher. Nick Diorsa to lead this one off for Baseball U Connecticut. And the first pitch is popped up. And I better duck. A lot of people are ducking back here. Limbs are coming down behind us. People are moving like cat-like reflexes back here. But the game has definitely gone to the dogs. So we have one right here. And popped up again. And foul. It's now 0-2 to Nick Diorso. Diorso struck out in the first. His only plate appearance. And the 0-2 pitch. Little pop up. Chance for Bozzoni to make the squeeze, and he does for out number 1.
Another solid effort by the PBT Bellringers. Just a well-oiled machine. These guys really play nice as a unit. I think they do a good job of both verbal communication and then the non-verbal, meaning that they just have a feel for who's going to be where and covering what, and it just shows.
Like field awareness, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's field awareness is one thing about kind of understanding what's going on and what you should anticipate happening in the field. But when you have this teammate awareness, it's almost just like this ESP type of thing where
towering fly to deep left field. Actually, mid left field, but caught there in foul territory by Evers.
Yeah, I mean, the teammate ESP thing is just a sense of you play next to enough guys for a long enough time, they have a tendency to understand like what their individual move might be, and that kind of changes things. Like really prime example there is like with the middle infielders. There's always sometimes a debate of who's going to go to the bag and for what situation, and there's certain things like right-handed batter might have the second baseman covered 9 times out of 10, but you'll see really well-oiled machine teams that kind of know each other's chemistry. That won't necessarily be the case, because sometimes the second baseman and the shortstop will pick it up and they see that the ball, let's say the pitch is being called outside, more of a tendency of the ball to go to the right side. You'll see the shortstop start to actually shade over.
Pellet shot him in a nice play at short, but it looks like, I don't know if Bozzoni didn't squeeze it. I gotta see this game on the game changer replay. If it was this errant throw, couldn't quite tell from our vantage point. China stays with it. I don't know. Just came off the glove of Bozzoni, which happens. So a runner at first base with 2 outs. So you're kind of talking about a baseball 6th sense.
Yeah.
There you go.
No question. And the thing about it is when you're talking like travel teams, summer teams, that's not easy to pull off. But when you have a lot of reps in a relative short amount of time, you do start to get kind of that vibe.
And the first pitch to Vidal is low for a ball. Runner at first base, 2 outs. Top of the 4th.
Like a lot of it is like feeds, for example. So pitcher, first baseman working together. First baseman, Bozzoni gets pulled off the bag. So what does Ruff do? Or like kind of knows how he likes to run to the bag. Do you throw it high? Do you throw it low? Do you throw it inside the bag, outside?
Salt grounder to deep short. Gonna be a tough play. Here's the throw across the diamond. They do not get him. It's a hard 90 by Vidal. Beats that one out.
Vidal is on fire coming out of the box, getting down the line there. Just no hesitation. Too many times you always see kids kind of have a tendency to peak at this age, meaning ball just got put in play. You can't help but kind of take a quick gander of, oh, man, go to the shortstop, go to third base. Instead, he's like, who cares?
Head down and go.
I don't care where it goes. I just want to get the first. That's exactly what he did.
Remember when we coached, we used to get on the kids for stop watching where the baseball is when you first hit it.
We just drill it over and over and over again. That's why it's so important, too, to get more kids involved in the game at a younger age, because there's so many things that happen on a baseball field that there's not really a drill for. Talk about the catchers, the foul tip. There's no foul tip drill for that. Understanding where your teammate likes to feed. If you're trying to turn 2, you can practice turning 2 all that you want, but just some guys are more comfortable having a ball in a certain spot. So to get those, get that understanding, work with multiple players, work with multiple kids, it really helps accelerate that process of getting accustomed to one another.
So it looks like we made some defensive changes in here. So Vidal moves over to first base. It looks like Bozzoni moved to right field. Redding goes to third. And we got Tyler Eastbrook at the plate. Takes that pitch for a ball. Snap throw to first base. That gets out in the right field. That could score a run. Here comes Nee, and he's going to score without a throw, and it's now a 2-2 game.
Again, dial it up the pressure on the base paths. Force them into uncomfortable situations. You know, it's funny, even at the admittedly, I think at the pro level now, so much focus on hitting versus defense. And it's almost as if, hey, if you can hit, we're going to find a spot for you in the lineup and then try to teach you a position that, believe it or not, more importantly, like, instead of them always being really good or the best potential player at that position, instead they try to push them into a position that'll get them in the lineup. So when you're going through the college recruiting process, I say that all the time. It's like, okay, great, well, you might have been a shortstop for your high school team for 4 years, but this college that has interest in you, they don't need it on a shortstop. They need a right fielder. Oh, I don't play right field. What? Just don't have the experience. So, you know, being out here in the summer and seeing a lot of these coaches move guys around, I think it's very smart.
Extremely smart.
Yeah, because in the recruiting process, I've seen it so many times where it's not important what you think you are. It's more important what the coach thinks you're capable of and how you can help his team.
Right.
And
plus, it's making you more rounded player when you can play multiple positions. I mean,
oh, sure, you're more marketable. You know, you talk about the catcher, first baseman routine. You know, you talk about somebody who can play all 3 positions in the outfield versus just I can just play center field. Well, when the ball comes off the bat, the spin is different for a right-handed hitter when the ball heads towards left field, right? So it has a tendency the ball's going to carry right to left. It's a left-handed batter, it spins the other way. You don't get that experience by playing every inning at shortstop or playing every inning at second base. Because I can assure you when a ball gets popped up to the infield, it doesn't spin much. It just hangs.
Well, that'll do it for this inning. Run scored by Baseball U Connecticut. Here in the top of the fourth. We'll move to the bottom half. Your score 2-2. All right, we move to the bottom of the fourth inning. New pitcher Merritt Hole on the mound for Baseball U Connecticut. And first batter he'll face is Jack Redding. That's a grounder to short. Oh, a tough hop. That was an in-betweener. You could see Mihalovic had it dialed up, but it kind of had a little bit of top spin and snuck. And you'll see it right here in a game changer replay.
Who on his contact list did he dial that up to?
Well, I just dialed you up on a text that you sent me about 6:30 this morning. I decided to answer you just now. After the looks you were giving me, I was messing with you.
That makes sense.
For those at home that don't understand that, yeah, he sent me a text that he's on his way to pick me up, and I just answered him.
Yeah. So with also
6 or 7 hours later,
or
more.
Yeah. We were at the Luke Combs concert last night. Got home at 2:15 a.m. and then got back on the road from Vineland this morning at 6:30 a.m.
I was dialed into my sleep in the Tahoe. However, your wife with her changing lanes made it feel like we were about to do a rollover. Scared the living daylights out of me.
I thought I was on Space Mountain.
Yeah, I know. It's like
I fell asleep. It's like just jostled. Like, what just happened? I literally almost fell out of the seat into the middle of the floor. Terrible.
Here goes a runner. Great jump. Here's the throw. Not in time.
We got the legend Vin Ebenu coming in relief duty.
Is he coming out of the huddle?
It's fine. Yes. What's the saying again?
Welcome to the huddle. Welcome to the show.
There you go. He'll be here
listening.
for games 4 and 5 on his way in.
Jack Ready now at second base. Nobody out. 2-2 count to Kowalski. And he slaps that one down the line. Just foul.
What a play by the first baseman. Outstanding stretch. I don't know about that. I mean, it's going to be tough to tell down the line, though.
Yeah.
From this angle, but, I mean, look at that. Hey, now. That's what you call giving max effort, even in a foul ball.
Coach is going fair ball, and he's probably getting ready to say, no, it's not a fair ball.
Did I say fair?
That's what I meant foul.
No.
Count now 3-2 to Kowalski. Here's the payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Played him perfectly, did Mihalovic. So he flips over to first base and gets him by a couple of strides for out number 1. And we're 1 down. Gotta bring up Cooper Evers. That first pitch is high and tight on him. And the 1-0 pitch is flared to the first base side and out of play. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-2 to Evers. Two more coming to you today. This is game number 10 of a 12-game set for this weekend. That pitch is high for a ball. they get him looking on the outside corner for out number 2. And here it is again on the game changer replay.
I mean, bottom part of the zone, that is what you call a pitcher's pitch. And in a big spot, runner stranded there at third in the tied contest.
Back to the top of the lineup. Andrew Pellicciani now at the plate. Pellicciata, I should say, at the plate. Oh, just missed him. Ball pounded down third base side, foul.
Oh man, suit. I don't know if we had that shot, but that there's a situation that the base runner, coachable moment, instead of staying foul, he peeked inside the line. If he would have got hit with that baseball, he was out.
Yeah.
If you get hit and you're in foul territory, it's just a foul ball.
Mm-hmm. Nice pitch by Merritt Hole. That one gets by knee. He flips it a plate, and they got him at home.
Hey, nice.
What an
play.
athletic play. Good recovery by knee here, and then Hole covering nicely. Wow, nice play.
Good effort.
Umpire right
Man.
there on the spot. We'll go to the top of the fifth, 2-2. All right, we move to the top of the fifth inning. Michael Klowanski now in for the Bellringers. They'll face Storino, Schlatter, and back to the top of the lineup, Jack Sheffield here in the top of the fifth. And the first pitch is high and away for a ball. Braden Storino. All right, we have Warner Gerhardt actually hitting for Storino right now. There's a lineup change. And that pitch is high for a ball. It's now 3-1. Warner Gerhardt. And he walked him. So Braden Storino, who was slated to bat, Warner Gerhardt comes in, draws a base on balls. Could be a big at bat for him. As he leads off the top of the fifth with a walk, and that will bring up Jackson Schlatter. Quick mover to first base. Warner Gerhardt back in time. A throw to first. And that offering is high for a ball. That one catches the outside corner for a strike call to Jackson Schlatter. Count evens up at 1-1. And it now moves to 1-2. Schlatter takes that one on the outside corner for a strike. And a 1-2 pitch coming from Klonski. Fouled straight back. Over to first base on a pickoff move, not in time. Klonski sets. Runner holds. Pitch is fouled away. Good defensive swing by Schlatter to stay in the count here. He fouls that one off. Count remains 1-2. Warner Gerhardt at first base. There goes a runner. That pitch is fouled away again. Count remains 1-2. Jackson Schlatter. And a 1-2 pitch. And he hits that one to second. Going over to second base and getting the lead runner is Pellicciati as he hits Till with the throw for out number 1. And now we go back to the top of the lineup with Jack Sheffield, the center fielder. Takes the first pitch over for a strike. Sheffield having a good game today. He's 2 for 2. Got a single in the first and an infield single in the third. Grounded to short. Flips over to second. Oh, and he dropped the ball. Schlatter will move over to third base on the error. We got runners at the corners with only one out. That one gets away. So we had to play on. It's one where Pellicciata cuts across. Makes it look like he's going to cut it off, but went straight through the till and unfortunately went out to the outfield. So therefore, Schlatter scores on the throw. And Sheffield moves all the way to third base on the overthrow.
Yeah, that's one of those things, again, just keep it moving. Make sure you have awareness of where the ball is. Good look back to third.
That one gets away, and another run will score for Baseball U Connecticut. All the way into the corner. Jovia will find himself all the way to third base on the overthrow. And it's now a 2-run lead for Baseball U Connecticut.
Yeah, I mentioned, the size of foul territory here at Skip Wilson Field, home of Arcadia University baseball, and that's a prime example. And it looks like I might go to the mound for a pitching change.
Did we just have a tornado go through?
Good blast of air, that's for sure.
So Kowalski will stay in the game. Just a quick conference at the mound, I guess, to talk about some defensive decisions there. But Alex Mihalovic will now step to the plate. And first pitch is a breaking ball over for a strike. Ground ball to second base. They're going to come home with it. And they're not going to get him as the errant throw gets by the catcher, Bizzoni. And now Mihalovic will find himself at second base. Still with only one out. Another run across. Here's Brendan Gardner. Try to keep things going for Baseball U Connecticut. Mihalovic in scoring position at second base. And that one gets by.
Time. Right here.
So Malovich now only 90 feet away from making this a 6-2 lead. Ground ball in the hole, base hit. Malovich will score, and it's now 6-2. That pitch is low and away for a ball to Nick D'Orso. And that pitch is high and tight for a ball. It's 2-0. Swinging a miss by D'Orso. Count evens. I'm sorry, the count moves to 2-1, I should say. Wansky checks the runner. And a 2-1 pitch. There's a throw down to second. Strike called. And could not quite pick it as Gardner steals second base. Gardner at second base, still only one out. Count even at 2-2 to D'Orso. Fouls that one at the plate. Here's a 2-2 pitch. High for a ball. It's 3-2. And a 2-2 pitch. Pounded softly, cut off there by Redding, who goes over to first base, and they get him. 5-3 on the put out for out number 2. Klonski already with 29 pitches this inning. This will be his 30th pitch, obviously. Jake Murray. That one is low and away for a ball. And a 1-0 pitch is high and tight. It's now 2-0. Jake Murray. Barry Gardner only 90 feet away. There's a ball ripped to deep center field. Taking the center fielder back. That's going to fall for a hit. Gardner scores, and it's a long single for Jake Murray.
Just good execution here. You see it on the Game Changer instant replay. You know, again, that ball gets left up in the zone a little bit and gives it a good ride, and just past the outstretched arms of the outfielder.
5 runs plated so far here in the top of the 5th inning for Baseball U Connecticut, and they look to keep it going with Jack Nee stepping to the plate. And he takes that first pitch, a breaking pitch over for a strike. The 0 for 2 today, grounded out the second, and reached on an error in the 4th. And that 0-1 pitch catches the mark, over for a strike call. Kowalski gets his sign. And the 0-2 pitch. High ball 1. And a 1-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. And Pellicciano will take it himself to end the inning, but not before. Baseball U Connecticut plates 5 here in the top half of the 5th. We'll go to the bottom half with your score, 7-2. All right, welcome back as we move to the bottom half of the 5th inning. The Bellringers were in the lead going into the top of the 5th. Well, actually, it was tied in the top of the 5th, so they need to come back here with 5 runs and make this a contest. And they'll start it off with Andrew Pellicciano at the plate. Barrett Hole still on the mound for Baseball U Connecticut. Pellicciano takes the first pitch out of the zone for a ball. Big swing and a miss by Pellicciano. One and 1 the count. And a 1-1 pitch is low and away for a ball. And the 1-1 pitch catches the outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2 now. That one is little out of the zone. Actually, umpire shows 3-2, so it is 3-2 to count. Andrew Pellicciata. That's ball 4. So Pellicciata draws a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And I'll bring up the center fielder, Brendan Till. Till 0 for 1 today. Flew out to left field in the first and walked in the third. Fouls that first pitch off, and some fans back here ducking. Parents ducking over here. Just missed one of the baseball moms here.
Always got to keep those heads on swivels.
Throw over to first base. Not in time. Pellicciata looking to create some havoc on the base paths as he takes a solid lead at incredible speed he has. That pitch is over for a strike call to Till. Count quickly 0-2 to Till. Over to first base again, but Pellicciata gets back in plenty of time. And the 0-2 pitch is pounded foul down the first base side. So the count remain 0-2. Runner holds. Takes that one low and away for a ball. It's now 1-2. Brendan Till. And it got him. Umpire says it. Yep, dead ball. Hit by pitch as Brendan Till will make his way down to first base. So a walk and a hit by batsman. Start this one off here in the bottom of the 5th. Jack Nee has a quick conversation to settle his pitcher down, Merritt Hole. So that will bring up Michael Coleman. Coleman 0 for 2 today, grounded out the short. Flew out the left, and that one is a bunt attempt. And no hot dog for the fans behind us. They weren't able to come up with it.
Got to stay on point.
I'm telling you. And a swing and a miss by Coleman. It's now 0-2. So gets a sign. And the 0-2 pitch. Low and away for a ball. Runners at first and second, nobody out. 0-2 count to Coleman. That one's fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2 pitch. There goes the runner. Here's the throw down to third base. It gets away from Nee, and that'll go out to left field, but no advancement by Pellicciata. And so it was a good backup by Vidal in left field. Count now even at 2-2 to Coleman. The runners now at second and third, so the force out is averted. And it's now 3-2. 3-2 pitch is lefted to right field, hit fairly deep, and it's going to fall for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Here comes the second with no throw to home, and it's now a 7-4 contest.
Oh, Bellringers, time constraints here. Probably, it's supposed to be their last licks as we're up against the time frame, so they're going to make the most of it. But this here, talking about making the most of your last at bat of the day.
Yeah, Coleman hits this one almost to the deepest part of right field. That falls to the track. And are we going to have a pitching change possibly for Baseball U Connecticut? And it is the case. So we're going to have a pitching change. It looks like number 23 is coming in. Yes, it is. We'll get that for you in just a second. So Merritt Hole will come out of the game.
And this is all with no outs.
Yes, indeed it is.
Quite the strong bottom of the 5th for the Bellringers. Don't go anywhere after this one. 2 more that are on deck this afternoon in the final day of the East Coast Dreamstream Invitational. And on tap, or I should say on deck right now, it is Philly Bandits. They'll take on Baseball U Philly. And then for the final game of the day, it'll be the 17U Marlins versus Baseball U Pocono.
Buck you.
Buck you. So strong opportunity to close it out here on BFA Sports. Keep clipping these game changer highlights. These guys keep delivering. This is a 7-2 contest, and now suddenly things just got very interesting.
Very dicey here. We got Tyler Eastbrook now in the game for Baseball U Connecticut. And he'll inherit a base runner, I believe, at second base in Coleman, and he's trotting back out to the field.
And just to give you an idea, I talked about Game Changer clipping all the individual plays and highlights that get assigned to player profiles.
Mm-hmm.
Already 70 plays, 7-0.
Really?
One game. Yeah. So
wow.
It's really important that they take advantage of our video tied in on the Game Changer feed.
And just a confirmation, it could be offensive, defensive, pitching, doesn't matter. Right?
Offense, defense, anything.
For each individual player.
Yeah, 100%. As I'm taking a look at the game getting restarted here, I'm still looking at Michael Coleman's double, which was like a 1-hopper to the fence. Right there on Game Changer. We're going to clip that, put that on social media too.
Now, wind is blowing straight in. It would not been blowing straight in, it could have been out.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would agree with that.
Yep. It's a pretty stiff wind. I'd say at least, 20 miles an hour right now?
Yeah.
It's a good steady 29-hour wind. And a hard ground ball, base hit the left field. The hit parade continues for the Bellringers. Here comes Coleman. He is going to score, and it's now a 7-5 game.
Wow. These guys are down 7-2, and dare I say, could they be cooking up a Dreamstream walk-off here in the 5th?
Could be. So Joey Newell, big base hit, knocks in Coleman. And Shaholsky will now step to the plate. And a hard ground ball up the middle. They tag second, go over to first base, not in time to get Shaholsky.
It's a big-time play.
It is a big-time play, and it's a big-time out as they get the front runner there, the lead runner, in Newell for out number 1. Peter Bizzoni now, a lefty, comes to the plate with a runner at first base and one out now. Eastbrook goes over to first base and chases back Newell. Or I should say Shaholski. First offering to Bizzoni is high and tight for a ball. It's 1-0. Runner holds, and on the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-1. There's a ball laced in the gap to right center field. It's going to fall for a base hit. Shaholski's going to make his way to third base. And Bizzoni at first. And we got runners at the corners with only one out. And a tying run at first base.
I mean, these guys have just found barrel left, right, up, down, you name it. I mean, they're just controlling the strike zone right now offensively and continuing to try to pile some things on.
Now Jack Redding looks to keep it going for the PA Bellringers. There goes the runner. Here's the throw down at second base. A good one. And they get him at second base.
That's a big play for Connecticut in a big spot. You'll see it on the Game Changer instant replay.
Neat. Real quick with his transition.
That looked like a design pitch out. Oh, a bang play.
Bang bang. Like bang bang shrimp?
Yes,
Yeah,
of
bang
course.
bang play over it.
I enjoy some bang shrimp right
Or
now.
boom boom. I don't know the difference.
Yeah, you could do that, sure.
Yeah. All right, 2 outs. Runner at third base now. Oh, and that got him. So Jack Redding is hit by a pitch. That'll put runners at first and third now. Tying run once again at first base. The first offering is out of the zone for a ball to Michael Klawanski. And a 1-0 pitch catches the inside corner. It's now 1-1. Eastbrook sets and gets his sign. And the 1-1 pitch. Outside for a ball. It's 2-1. And a 2-1 pitch is high and tight for a ball. Eastbrook sets and a 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. So the bases are now loaded with Bellringers. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Cooper Evers. Quick conference at the mound with Nee and Eastbrook. Just to recap, bases loaded. 2 runs across right now for the Bellringers as they were down. Actually, 3 runs across. They were down 7-2. Tying run is at second base. Tyler Eastbrook looking to close this one out. And there's a ball ripped to deep left field, but right at Vidal, and that will end the ball game.
Wow, what a good one.
So Baseball U Connecticut holds off the Bellringers here in the bottom half to win this game 7-5. We will be back for game number 11. Mr. Finn Ebenu will be taking over to play-by-play for the last two games, and we will see you next live stream here on BFA.